Imagine a giant rock, miles wide, hurtling towards Earth. It sounds like a science fiction movie, but it's a real possibility. In 2024, could an asteroid really hit Earth? Don't worry too much though. Scientists are always watching the skies. They use powerful telescopes. These telescopes help us find and track asteroids. They tell us if an asteroid is a threat. Most asteroids reside in a region known as the asteroid belt. This belt is located between Mars and Jupiter, a vast stretch of space teeming with rocky bodies. Imagine it as a colossal cosmic racetrack, where these space rocks are in constant motion. Millions of asteroids orbit the Sun, each on its own unique trajectory. These asteroids are remnants from the early solar system, leftovers from a bygone era. In those days, a massive cloud of gas and dust swirled around our young sun, creating a chaotic environment. Over millions of years, this dust and gas clumped together, forming the planets we know today, like Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. However, some material never formed into planets. Instead, it remained as smaller chunks of rock and metal. These leftover fragments became asteroids, drifting through space. Asteroids come in various shapes and sizes, each with its own unique story. Some are lumpy and potato-shaped, with irregular surfaces. Others are more spherical, resembling mini-planets, almost perfectly round. They are primarily composed of rock and metal, the building blocks of the early solar system. Some even contain water ice, hinting at the presence of water in the early solar system. Scientists study asteroids to learn more about the early solar system, using them as clues to piece together our cosmic history. They are like time capsules from billions of years ago, preserving the conditions of the early solar system. By understanding asteroids, we can gain insights into the formation and evolution of our own planet. But asteroids don't always stay in their belt. They can be restless travelers. Sometimes, they get nudged out of their orbits, embarking on new journeys. This can happen through collisions with other asteroids, sending them shooting through space. Or it can occur due to the gravitational pull of planets, which can alter their paths. When asteroids are nudged, they can end up on paths that cross Earth's orbit, bringing them closer to us. This is where things get interesting, as these space rocks can become potential visitors to our planet. We don't want to be caught by surprise by an asteroid. That's why scientists around the world are constantly looking for them. They use powerful telescopes. These telescopes scan the sky every night. They look for any moving object that doesn't belong. These telescopes are amazing. They can detect even faint objects in the vastness of space. Once an asteroid is discovered, scientists get to work. They track its movement. They use sophisticated computer programs. These programs calculate the asteroid's orbit. They can predict its path for years into the future. Knowing an asteroid's path is crucial. It tells us if the asteroid poses any danger to Earth. If an asteroid is found to be on a collision course with Earth, we have options. But first, we need to understand the risks. How likely is it that an asteroid will hit Earth in 2024? The good news is, a major asteroid impact in 2024 is highly unlikely. Scientists have already discovered most of the large asteroids near Earth. They are tracking their orbits carefully. None of these large asteroids are on a collision course with Earth in the next few years. However, smaller asteroids are more difficult to track. They can sneak up on us. These smaller asteroids are less of a threat. They might cause some damage if they hit Earth, but they are unlikely to be catastrophic. Scientists are always working to improve asteroid detection. They are developing new telescopes and technologies. These tools will help us find and track even smaller asteroids. The more asteroids we find, the safer we'll be. Section 5. Cosmic Bullseye. What happens when an asteroid hits Earth? Let's imagine for a moment that a large asteroid hit Earth in 2024. What would happen? The impact would be devastating. The energy released would be equivalent to thousands of nuclear bombs. The immediate effects would be catastrophic. A massive shockwave would radiate outwards from the impact site. It would level everything in its path. Earthquakes and tsunamis would ripple across the planet. The impact would also eject huge amounts of dust and debris into the atmosphere. This would block out the sun, causing a global cooling effect. The size of the asteroid would determine the scale of the disaster. A small asteroid might only cause localized damage. A larger asteroid could have global consequences. The dinosaurs, for example, were wiped out by an asteroid impact about 66 million years ago. That impact caused widespread extinction and changed the course of life on Earth. But even though an asteroid impact is a scary thought, it's important to remember that it's a very rare event. The chances of a major impact in our lifetime are extremely small. Scientists around the world are constantly monitoring the skies for any potential threats. There are even missions and technologies being developed to deflect or destroy asteroids before they can reach Earth. Throughout Earth's history, there have been many asteroid impacts, each leaving behind craters and evidence of their power. Modern technology allows us to detect and track these space rocks with increasing accuracy. Communities also have emergency response plans in place, just in case. So while the idea of an asteroid impact can be daunting, rest assured that humanity is more prepared than ever to handle such an event. In the grand scheme of things, Earth is a resilient planet, and life has a remarkable ability to adapt and survive. Stay curious, stay informed. Section 6. The Aftermath. Living in an impacted world. If a large asteroid were to hit Earth, the immediate aftermath would be chaotic. The impact would cause widespread destruction and loss of life. The dust and debris in the atmosphere would block out the sun. This would lead to a period of darkness and global cooling. Plants would struggle to grow. Food chains would collapse. Humanity would face a fight for survival. But humans are resilient. We are a species that has faced challenges throughout our history. We have the ingenuity and the determination to overcome even the most daunting obstacles. In the aftermath of an asteroid impact, we would need to come together as a global community. We would need to rebuild our infrastructure and find new ways to sustain ourselves. It would be a long and difficult road to recovery, but it is a challenge that we could overcome. Section 7. Can we stop it? Defending Earth from asteroids. The thought of a giant asteroid hurtling towards Earth is scary. It's a scenario that has been the subject of countless movies and books, capturing our imagination and fears. But here's the good news. We're not defenseless. Scientists and engineers are already working on ways to protect our planet from asteroid threats. These dedicated professionals are developing innovative strategies and technologies to ensure our safety. One promising strategy is called deflection. The idea is to slightly nudge the asteroid off course. This might sound simple, but it requires precise calculations and advanced technology. This would prevent it from colliding with Earth. We could do this by crashing a spacecraft into the asteroid. The impact would alter the asteroid's trajectory just enough to avoid a catastrophic collision. Or, we could use a powerful laser to vaporize some of its surface. This method involves focusing intense energy on the asteroid to create a reaction. This would create a jet of gas that would push the asteroid in the opposite direction. The force generated by the vaporized material would act like a small rocket, steering the asteroid away from Earth. Another option is disruption. This involves breaking the asteroid into smaller pieces. While this might seem more dramatic, it's a viable strategy under certain conditions. We could do this with a nuclear explosion. The energy released would be immense, but it would be carefully controlled. But don't worry, this wouldn't be like a Hollywood movie. The goal isn't to create a spectacular explosion, but to use the energy in a calculated way. The goal wouldn't be to blow up the asteroid. Instead, we would detonate the weapon at a safe distance. This would ensure that the asteroid is broken into manageable pieces. This would superheat the asteroid's surface. The intense heat would cause rapid expansion of the material. The rapid expansion of the heated material would cause the asteroid to break apart. The smaller fragments would pose less of a threat. The smaller pieces would then burn up in Earth's atmosphere. This natural defense mechanism would ensure that any remaining fragments are incinerated before reaching the ground. These planetary defense strategies are still in the early stages of development. However, the progress being made is promising and shows the potential for effective asteroid mitigation. But it's reassuring to know that we're already thinking about ways to protect our planet. The collaboration between scientists, engineers, and policymakers is crucial in developing these defense systems. By investing in research and technology, we can greatly reduce the risk of an asteroid impact. Continued support and funding for these initiatives will be essential in safeguarding our future. Section 8. Hollywood to the rescue? Fact versus fiction in asteroid movies. Asteroid impacts have been a popular topic in Hollywood for decades. Movies like Armageddon and Deep Impact have captivated audiences with their thrilling stories of impending doom and heroic efforts to save humanity. But how realistic are these movies? While Hollywood does a great job of creating suspense and excitement, the science behind these movies is often exaggerated. For example, in Armageddon, a team of oil drillers is sent to space to plant a nuclear bomb inside an asteroid. While this makes for a great action sequence, it's not a very practical solution. In reality, deflecting an asteroid would require a much more sophisticated approach. We would need to carefully calculate the asteroid's trajectory and use precise instruments to nudge it off course. And as we discussed earlier, nuclear weapons are not the ideal solution for asteroid deflection. While Hollywood movies may not be entirely accurate, they do serve a valuable purpose. They raise awareness about the threat of asteroid impacts and spark public interest in planetary defense. Section 9. The importance of space exploration. Learning from asteroids. Asteroids aren't just potential threats, they're also valuable objects for scientific study. By studying asteroids, we can learn more about the early solar system. Asteroids are like time capsules from billions of years ago. They contain clues about the conditions that existed when our solar system was forming. Some scientists believe that asteroids may have even played a role in the origin of life on Earth. Asteroids are known to contain organic molecules. These are the building blocks of life. It's possible that asteroids delivered these molecules to Earth billions of years ago. This could have sparked the development of the first living organisms. Space missions to asteroids, like NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission, are helping us to unlock the secrets of these celestial objects. By studying asteroids, we can gain a better understanding of our place in the universe. Section 10. Our place in the cosmos, a reminder from the stars. The vastness of space is both awe-inspiring and humbling. When we look up at the stars, we're reminded of our place in the cosmos. We are but a small planet orbiting an ordinary star in a vast and ancient universe. The threat of asteroid impacts serves as a reminder of our own vulnerability, but it also highlights the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit. We have the capacity to understand the universe around us and to develop solutions to the challenges we face. By investing in science, technology, and space exploration, we can ensure the long-term survival of our species. We can unlock the secrets of the cosmos and inspire future generations to explore the wonders of the universe. What can we do? So what can you do to help protect our planet from asteroid impacts? First, stay informed. Learn about the latest discoveries and advancements in planetary defense. Support organizations that are working to track and deflect potentially hazardous asteroids. Encourage your elected officials to prioritize space exploration and planetary defense initiatives. The future of humanity depends on our ability to understand and address the challenges we face. By working together, we can ensure that Earth remains a safe and thriving planet for generations to come. Remember, the cosmos is full of wonders and dangers. It's up to us to explore it wisely and protect our pale blue dot. And it's up to you to watch this video about 10 crazy space events happening before 2050.